What's up, minds? Welcome to today's video. Today, I'm remaking my Forsaken Lore video since last time I was running around my room, and so I was unhearable for like the entire part, for the entire thing. Um, so I'm sorry about that. I was watching a new turtle drip, as you can see on my head and right here. But I'm in my own private server. There's a command panel. Ooh, this looks fun. But if you saw my other Forsaken Lore video, because if you see this now, it's gone. But if you've seen it before, a nice job. You're an OG to the channel. And also, there's this note that only I mean, I don't know if it's only me, my friend from school, and Caden. There's this note up here. You can check it out when you play Forsaken. But the thing I'm looking for is this, the SKN. So this is like a secret envelope that no one ever like, you know, I've never seen a singular YouTuber talk about this. And I did some researching, and SKN is actually a skin for um I'm pretty sure 7 and 7 that you can only get a long time ago, like in the beginning stages of the Forsaken. Yeah, one of the developers who doesn't develop this game anymore. He gave out badges, a badge called Perry Plus, and it gave you the SKN skin for 7 and 7. You can't get it anymore. It's impossible now. But um, I don't know what it looks like because I haven't seen a singular YouTube video on this envelope or like the SKN skin. Um, but yeah, that's this part. But anyways, Forsaken Lore, SKN. There seems to be dry tear marks near the signature. Yo, I gotta be There is this cat that there is this cat kind of mean. But let's just get started with the lore. So first off, we're gonna go through the survivors. So Shedletsky um created 1x1x1x1, the killer, the super unbalanced killer if you know how to use them. So Shedletsky created 1x, and 1x like hates Shedletsky a lot for some reason, even though without Shedletsky, 1x would have been created. Um, so it's like Shedletsky made 1x. 1x doesn't like that. He was made, I guess. But next up we got Noob. Noob is like my second favorite, just behind Two Time. Um, and Noob actually has some really good lore over here. You notice an open letter. If you look at this letter that's over here, this is actually Noob writing to his best friend, Guest666. They're not friends anymore because Guest666 got banned. Hey Sixer, this is Noob wrote this, and he's saying it to Guest666. So, hey Sixer, it's been a while. I have no idea if this will get to you, but hopefully it does. Can you somehow meet again? So he wants to meet his friend Guest666 again. I regret so many things, and recent events have made me realize some things about myself. I must be the reason why. Why you disappeared. I was the only one who hurt you. This part is where it gets crazy. I never knew this part even existed. I must be the reason why. Why you have disappeared. I was the only one who hurt you. Like, this is crazy. Noob. The rest of the letter is unreadable because it's probably this. But what does this say? I don't know. The rest of the letter is unreadable. I don't know what that says. Ha 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 ha. Sorry. More of it. Stop laughing! Ah! Bro! Yo, bro! Yes. So Noob is now super paranoid because Guest 666 has no idea he got banned, and Builderman is actually the one who banned him. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it was Builderman who banned him. Um, and so Guest 666, I'm pretty sure he thinks that Noob is the reason why he got banned, or maybe he just didn't know he got banned. This was a confusing one. Maybe it was just like Noob. Um, knows that Guest 666 got banned and he had no idea why. He thought it was him. Because in the note, he literally says, I was the only one who hurt you. So, like, that's just crazy. But no one knows why Guest 666 disappeared, according to this note. And Noob thinks he's the reason why. So now he's super paranoid around the crowds because he thinks that they all know about how he made Guest 666 disappear. So he thinks he's super paranoid that everyone is going to hate him. Except everyone doesn't hate him, as you can see from his expression right here. He's like kind of paranoid, as you can see. So that's about it with Noob. And Guess 666 is actually a killer. They're gonna add to Forsaken in soon as in an update. You're gonna get another killer, bro. We don't need any more. Well, we have a little more survivors than we have killers, but like we don't talk about that. But next up is Elliot, the the one, the only pizza guy, Elliot. So Elliot was like the only employee at the Builder Brothers Pizza, which is a pizza place that's like from the Forsaken run. Working at a pizza place, the Roblox game was Builder Brothers Pizza, and Elliot worked there. And Elliot was like the only employee there, so he worked every shift. He cooked. He like gave out the food. He took the orders. He did everything. So he got employee of the month like every time. What's useful. Um. Also, now is a good time to throw in the reason these guys have been sent to the Forsaken Realm is because they've done some very bad things. Um, to the bad thing, Shadlitsky did created 1x. 1x killed people. Noob probably he said I was the only one who hurt you. That's probably the reason why he's here. He said I'm the only one who hurt you. He says to Guest 666. Elliot, still to this day, I have no idea what his bad thing that he did was. Maybe it was just like he hogged all the, employee of the month to himself. I almost said guest of the month. But he hogged all like the employee of the month titles to himself and didn't let any of the other workers have it, even though he was like the only worker, but still, that's not that bad enough to get sent by the Spectre. The Spectre is the one who sends these people to the Forsaken Realm, and he can like give them special powers and stuff. Like Noob gets soda. Um, but Elliot's game, work at a pizza place or Builder Brothers Pizza. I'm gonna call it Builder Brothers Pizza. But his pizza shop was hacked by the infamous Cool Kid, and Cool Kid harassed work at a pizza place in actual Roblox. Like he targeted that game, and it's Builder Brothers Pizza that got actively targeted by Cool Kid. And so, with 7 and 7 being the father of Cool Kid, he to the Forsaken lore, which is very different from the Roblox lore, by the way. In the Forsaken lore, 7 and 7 found Cool Kid like in a box on his doorstep. But in the Roblox actual lore, 7 and 7 was a hacker who created the Cool Kid account as one of his minions. Cool Kid was the ringleader of the Cool Kid team. 7 and 7 was still a hacker in the Forsaken lore. So was Cool Kid. But Elliot's game was hacked by Cool Kid. And also, since 7 and 7 was the father of Cool Kid, when you're an Elliot and you give a 7 and 7 a pizza, it will give you the where is it? Hold on. Here you go, I found it. The blacklisted customer badge is what you get when you're an Elliot and you give a pizza at 7 and 7. Also, don't get the Perry Plus badge confused with Plus Perry. Um, because Perry Plus is what gives you the SKN skin, but Plus Perry is just the badge you get that gives you the Ultra Kill skin for guests, which I have. But anyways, you get the blacklisted customer achievement with this very realistic pizza, which is just a photo, nice photo. But as Elliot gave a pizza to 7 and 7. Blacklisted customer. He's the father of Cool Kid. Cool Kid harassed Builder Brothers Pizza. Elliot does not like that. So 7 and 7 is a blacklisted customer. 7 and 7? I know, next we got Builderman. And Builderman's lore only makes sense if we explain Taft's first, so we'll just proceed with that. So Taft, his job in Robloxia was to blow up the homes of the players who had gotten banned at the permission of Builderman. And so, but some of the people who got falsely banned had their houses blown up. So when they got their accounts back, even though because they were falsely banned, their houses were not there because of a certain duo, Taff and Builderman. So Taff, the very bad thing he did was Subspace Trip Mind the homes of falsely banned accounts at the Builderman's will. Builderman's why I said you would only make sense to hear Taft first. Builderman, the bad thing he did was gave Taft the permission to subspace trip mine, which is the Forsaken Realms version of nukes, I guess. But Builderman gave Taft the permission to subspace trip mine people's homes, even though they were falsely banned. He didn't know that though, but still, that happened. So that's two of them explained. 2-in-1 combo meal served with side fries. He gets up 7 and 7. He made Cool Kid. I already said that. But like, so basically, there's a little more than just what I said to this though. So basically, 7 and 7 was a hacker, but when he found Cool Kid on his doorstep, then he quit hacking. And apparently, I recently learned this, but Noli, the killer who was just added in last update, right here, who looks awesome on that, helped raise Cool Kid with 7 and 7. So the bad thing 7 and 7 did. Well, before I say that, I just want to add in Cool Kid somehow learned how to hack, even though 7 and 7 quit hacking. I'm pretty sure Noli also didn't hack. Noli's like a babysitter, I guess, or helped raise. But Cool Kid somehow learned how to hack. He's just a magic man. And so he became a hacker. And everyone blames 7 and 7 and Cool Kid, but like, yeah. Basically, the bad thing 7 and 7 did was apparently he and Cool Kid betrayed Noli, which is the bad thing he did. Noli probably did some bad stuff after getting betrayed by 7 and 7 and Cool Kid. Ooh, this is my favorite one of them all. 2-time. This is the best one. The best. So 2-time. So 2-time was in this cult called the Spawn. You can see it on his shirt. But so basically, what they believed was that if you sacrifice enough people, you can get a second life. Now, this wasn't true, but still, he believed in it very, very strongly, and he ended up meeting his wife there too. And so Caden told me that they were like a couple, and so they went out to the like a very low populated place in the middle of the night, and two time, and I might add, Silverthorn is the skin, but this is Azure, who is two times uh wife, but panda, but two times wife Azure. I'm pretty sure there's some pictures down here, like fan art. So basically, two time then proceeded to um use his knife. Who is this? But anyways, two time proceeded to use his dagger. You already know what I mean by use, but most you should. But on Azure, and then the last thing Azure heard from two time was the last thing just Azure heard was glory to the Spawn. Two time daggers Azure while saying glory to the Spawn. But Azure wasn't like sad or anything, or like mad about that. Azure just said, Caden told me this, but Caden told me that Azure just said, I will always love you, my little. Wait, what'd she say? Oh, wait. Wait, no, I said it wrong. I said it wrong. So, Caden just like should have lied to me. I should have known he likes to do that. But he's just a silly guy. But, anyways, the last thing Azure said is, what have you done as two time proceeds to dagger Azure? So Azure is also going to be a killer in the future. Maybe not the near future, but like I don't know. But that is two time covered. Two time daggered his wife and said and proceeds to say glory to the Spawn. Guess 157. I've seen the Last Guest animation. 10 out of 10. It's a good animation. He never did anything bad except for, I don't know, wiped out an entire army, sacrificed his life, never actually died. No, sorry to spoil it. He sacrificed his life to kill a general, no, the colonel for the other team. No, the general, yeah, the general for the opposing army. And he never actually died. Don't tell anyone who hasn't seen that animation. But I don't think he did anything bad. They only added him probably because he was in the animation. Tab, I already said that. Dusakar, apparently it's against the Roblox and YouTube terms of service or TOS to say, like, to say Dusakar's backstory, like a lore. All I know is that I'm pretty sure he like worked for Roblox at one point in time. His name wasn't Dusakar, it was like Dusik or something. But I'm pretty sure he like died somehow, like in real life. That's all I know. If I'm gonna say, if I knew more, I would say more probably. But Chance is Final Survivor, actually. But Chance, in case you didn't know, loves to gamble. And he also used to. So, what happened to Chance was he was addicted to gambling. He still is. But he was, like, too addicted to gambling. He used to, oh, something I forgot to add in about two time. Two time. Um, so two time, oh, hold on, I forgot what I was going to say. I don't know. If I remember it, I'll say it. But anyways, Chance. He was, oh yeah, I remember now, about 2 times. So the Spectre, who sends people to the Forsaken Realm, gave 2 Time a second life if he daggered the killer enough times. Because he didn't want 2 Time to believe what, but he didn't want, but the Spectre didn't want 2 Time to believe that he killed his wife for nothing at all. I'm pretty sure they were also just friends. That's another lie, perfectly crafted lie by Caden. I'm pretty sure they were just friends too. But anyways, he was given a second life because the Spectre probably didn't want him to think that he killed a friend, best friend for nothing. Honestly, smart play by the Spectre, but unexpected chance. Chance. Um, addicted to gambling in the past, still is. A little more in the past, I'd say. But than he is like right now. But what he did was someone noticed how much he loved to gamble. So that person took advantage of it. And he made him play games where if he lost the bet, he would also proceed in losing his life as well. He won all of them. Now it's the bad thing he did. He accepted all of them because he was too broke them to. Let's go gambling. Chunk, 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 oh, dang it. Chunk, 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 oh, dang it. He was too locked in on that. So here you go. Now my face is like nice and bright. But he was too so locked in on that he didn't realize that the games he was playing were for his life. He was quite literally almost gambling his life away. So the Spectre sent him here. Um, and didn't give him any extra abilities except for giving him an infinite coin that he can just flip, and also costing $777. But Chance loved gambling, still does. He was super duper lucky. That's just about it for change. He won all those games somehow. And yeah, his bad thing he did was just gambling that much. First off, for the killers, we've got Cool Kid. Cool Kid harassed Elliot and worked at a pizza place, aka Builder Brothers Pizza. That was pretty straightforward. John Doe is a Roblox myth where every March 18th he would like do like mass hacking across all of Roblox. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he would do like mass hacking across the entirety of Roblox. This is not true. It's just a myth. Also, his avatar doesn't look like this. This without any of the special effects. His eye doesn't look like that. He doesn't have a spike arm. He just a regular Roblox avatar, just yellow with an R. He looks chill. Except now in this he doesn't look chill. But this skin looks so cool. But anyways, so with John Doe, that's what it was. He would every market cheats he would like do mass hacking. Normally, I already went over a few Forgore, which I'm pretty bad at remembering stuff. I also would have Forgore if I was watching this video. But Noli was betrayed by 7 and 7. 7 and 7 brought along Cool Kid. So Noli was betrayed by 7 and 7. Probably did some bad stuff. I don't know what Noli did. I don't know the lore for Noli yet. I find all my lore off YouTube videos. This is going to be the YouTube video where you find your lore off of 1x, 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 1. Yeah, 1x, 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 1. Orders 1x. Um, I don't know when, but like, this guy, it's not every time. This guy supposedly, hacked every account in Roblox at one point in time. I'm pretty sure it was just a myth and he didn't actually do it. But everyone likes to imagine him as very evil. He's not actually evil, it's just a Roblox myth that's not true. And then Jason, Caden told me like some movie. So that's nice. But that is the lore for every character except the reason why Guest got sent to the Forsaken Realm by the Spectre is unknown, at least to me. Deuce is still unknown to me. But those are the only killers, and also kind of Noli, that I don't know the full lore to. So, if you enjoyed the video and you found this helpful, consider liking and subscribing if you have a YouTube account. Not that many people do. I used to be one of them. Now I have a YouTube channel. Yeah. Anyways, consider liking and subscribing if you have a YouTube, if you're signed into YouTube and you enjoyed the video. Find it like helpful and stuff. And if you saw my other video where I did Forsaken Lore, where I was just extremely quiet like the entire time, because I was across my room running around because I had too much energy. But I am